We are live on YouTube. How's everybody doing tonight? Thursday night. What's the date today? 9th of
The
July.
ninth.
Cool.
Yep.
So what's everybody been going? I know that Swampers is doing a Timo build, all with Timo parts. So that's kind of cool. And he just told us he's going to change the build a little bit, which is going to be cool.
Yeah,
Smiling Bear, how you doing?
I've been working a little bit on the Rager, the
The
Lone
Rager?
Rager. Yeah, I got to see
Cool.
if I can get that bolt out of there.
Uh,
I got a
Brian G,
heater
how you
thing.
doing?
I bought me a one of them crack.
Did you get a new dry shaft?
No, I'm going to try to heat it up and try to get the pin out of there.
Okay, that's to
Hopefully
heat it up.
insulate it up. Yeah. I did buy some more pins though, or what are them called? Uh, grub screws. Yeah.
Okay. Hey Tony.
What do they call those? The ones with the pin as a grub screw.
Yeah. But
Yeah,
oh, go ahead,
go.
Tony.
No, go ahead.
I put everything on at the hobby shop and I pushed it down and it sunk to the shocks went all the way down. So, I mean, I don't even know if I should try to take that pin out or not. Might just be,
I think you should be okay. Got
I
a whole
really
bunch of
need to be.
people. Tony's in the chat, the grave historian.
Yep. Kevin's in there.
And Josh, what have you been doing this week? Preparing for what?
Everything.
Oh,
I was gonna say the end of the world, but no. Now getting ready for Crawl Fest, Texas Crawl Fest down here. Really excited about that. I got myself another unpaid job. I'll be representing Boom Racing at the event, so I'll be having my booth and their booth. We got them an extra kit for the giveaways. We got 3 full BRX chassis kits for the giveaways at the event. And yeah, we'll just have a cool booth next to mine with the boom stuff. So if you want to talk rat rods or hot rods or my stuff or boom trucks, all be in one place.
Cool. And I guess you never got a hold of Chris at GCM Racing to see if we could get some kits over here and do some bootlegging. I forgot to mention that.
I saw him one time at the iOS event, and he was in the middle of something, so I never really got to talk to him much. That's the only time I ever saw him.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's busy and he's always talking to everybody, so it's hard to get a hold of him.
Yeah, well, those guys
Well,
have been
shoot,
partying.
shoot him an email.
Yeah, it's a little late now because they were there. They could have brought the stuff, but now it's a little hard to do this.
I had a bunch of stuff with me at the event too. I could have sent him home with. But I do have some kits going to Beat the Creek. It's not quite Canada, but
Okay.
uh, Matt Bullman built RC. He's going to have some of my shop truck kits, and I threw in a bunch of extra stuff for him. So
That's Beat the Creek is only 14 or 16 hours away from me. I know I was there. I drove that the other day. Well, the other day, 2 years ago. It was not a bad drive.
my big problem with Beat the Creek is one, it was just too big, but two, it's the weekend after Crawl Fest every year. So I did
Oh, yeah.
that 2 years ago. I made the drive immediately after the hectic.
And don't look behind Josh's shoulder. You're not allowed to see the hot rod that's back there. Don't look at that one.
Can't see the other one behind it.
Yeah. You're awfully noisy there, Swampers.
Sorry about that.
Playing with some stuff for the guys here early.
Okay.
Rat rod.
With the suspension in front. That's cool.
I haven't figured out the suspension yet. I don't think the
Okay.
old stock style is going to work. I'm going to have to figure out something new and exciting for this one.
No leaf spring?
I don't know.
Well, you've done leaf spring, that single leaf spring in the front. You've done that, I think.
Not on a kit. I've done it on one of the scratch builds, but
Okay.
the leaf springs are all too big. You have to get some like the WPL ones or something like that. It's a little bit narrower. But yeah, I don't know where we're going to go with it yet. Got to come up with something new.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of the leaf spring. It's like the old classic hot rods, you know.
Yeah.
The old Model A's.
On my Facebook page, the Tank RC, I've been posting some stuff. Next Parking Lot Wars is going to be fun. Here locally, they are working on getting some tracks ready. This guy at Field of Dream RC Park, he's doing a lot of things this year to try to attract a lot of people. He's got a like a slash course here for jumps, and looks like he's reworked the jumps a little bit. There's a driver's stand right here to the side. There's oval racing, and he's also got a crawler course behind the driver's stand. So he's going to be busy this year, and lots of good stuff. And he's about an hour away from me, so that's kind of cool. And I saw this guy. He made a post, and that kind of made me laugh a little bit, in the sense that he's got new firmware coming up, more torque, smoother startup, and it turns you into Wolverine. Did I miss anything? So I don't know if he got AI to do that. I don't know. He must have.
Must have.
This guy also did a tachometer display for RC crawlers, and it's kind of cool. He's got it available on eBay. Let's go have a look. So US, you're looking at $40. So that's not bad.
What is that? A tachometer?
Yeah.
It's hooked into the actual ESC, so it can read speed. That's pretty dang cool.
And you push this button here, and you have different
Oh, nice.
Different dashboards. Very nice.
dashboards for it. And he does have a little box for it. It's a 3D printed box, which you can see here. It's printed with PLA, but I guess you could print your own or put it behind your normal dash. So that's kind of cool. And I'll put the link to this into the chat.
So your duck man can see what your tack is,
Yes.
or a bean
But
field.
the weirdest thing about having this, which is kind of cool, but nobody's going to see that unless your car is actually stopped and you're looking inside the dash, and then you actually see this, which is not a waste of money. It's just a cool factor to say you actually have a working dash, that, or if you have an FPV system and all that. So he's got 6 available, and he's sold 44 of them. So,
Or you can put it in neutral and just sit there and rev it, film it.
that's true. You've got it on the stand. So I'm not sure what else this guy does.
Oh my gosh, he has a laptop.
Is that a laptop for telemetry? Oh, yeah.
That's cool. So you could tune your car while you're driving it.
Temp, voltage.
Milan Bear says he's got a inclinometer too, or tilt meter.
I think that was one of the first things he came up with for this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like on top of every Toyota 4Runner's dash came with in the 80s.
That's cool.
Neat stuff.
So saw that. I found that was very interesting. So I wanted to share that with you guys. And then the other thing I saw was RC 4-wheel drive. I'll just shut off the music. I like the style of these tires. They're nice and small, especially this one. This one is a lower profile. I'm not sure the size of this one. I'm thinking it's a 1.9 with a very kind of low profile tire. I would love that to see that on a truck.
I
Um,
think that's a 2.2 because I've got guys trying to put that on shop truck kits and it's massive.
okay.
Well, and they've also recently come out with some 2.6.
Yeah, the next ones are 2.6. So this is a 2.6 and this is a 2.6 deep dish. And then you'll see a normal 1.9 here. Like I like the look of the other ones, but the 2.6 are more like Sen racing. This last one here looks kind of wide, which is kind of cool on some truck, but you can't put that on the front tire. It looked too weird. But I hope they have a similar tire that's narrower that you could put to the front. That'd be cool.
That's what I need. I need some big tires for the back of the box of turtle.
That's the thing they haven't done yet. They haven't made bigs and littles for on-road stuff.
Yeah. Like a narrow tire for the front, you mean?
Yep. That's what we need.
Yeah, you need an arrow for the front and kind of wide for the back, right?
Well, some of their 1.9 semi tires have the kind of look that you'd expect on a street tire.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're all 1.7. They have a lot of sidewall on them. They work on the rat rods, but on the shop trucks, you got to have real low profile.
And the guy at Field of Dreams RC Park, he's doing like these things for crawling on. So he's going all out, like building big long bridge, and he's putting a lot of things. He also took chains, put them on the ground, put the welder on it, and welded every single uh, chain links to make a bridge. So you can see where they did the spot welding, matched both of
Yeah.
them, and then he put them like this, and he tied them together to do a crawl course. So you'll
Like
start at
that.
one end and you crawl all the way to the other end. So that should be interesting. Even set it up in his house. And I do have my crawler event that's coming up soon, which is basically two guys with one remote. So basically, what's going to happen with this race is it is not going to be on a rock like this. So you will stand like in the pit area. You don't have to move, but you will race your car in front of you. There's going to be obstacles that you're going to go through. It's a team event, which means you got two trucks, but you only drive one of them at a time. So, and it's two drivers. So one guy on the trigger, one guy on the steering wheel. They drive one truck around the track once, go to the pit area, change truck, and change the driver who's driving and who's doing the throttle. You do that 4 times, and the race is over. And then we do that 5 times. So there's 5 races of 4 laps. That should be fun.
You guys, one truck.
Drive one truck at a time. One truck at a time on the road. So in theory, I'm thinking maybe we should get 10 guys there, or 10 or 15 guys. And if we get 10 guys, that means there are going to be five trucks on the track at one time, which is not bad.
That sounds pretty cool.
It's just something different I wanted to do. Oh,
Yeah.
Keith started put his drawing away, and now he's doing something else.
Yeah, I decided to paint the back for the whatever it's called.
That your trailer, the back for a trailer, or
The back for the Rager.
oh,
I got to put the battery in here. I couldn't find a
so that's your battery box for the
kind of
Lone Ranger.
Yeah.
AZ says he's got a few hours of welding to get that done. Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Smiling Bear said should make for good videos. Hopefully I got time to film everything once we go to the event because I have to. We don't have a timing system. So it's up to the guys when they change truck, they're going to yell to me, Team 1, we're done. Well, like one lap. So then I'm going to write Team 1 is done. And then they take off. Team 2 done lap 1. And then when they're done their lap, they have to yell it. If they do not yell, I don't write them and their lap won't count. So once they swap truck, they have to tell me. So in other words, I'll be busy doing this while everybody's racing. So I don't know if I'll have a lot of time to film, but I'll try to get a still camera or a still shot. So we'll see.
You said they're doing how many laps?
4 laps.
4 laps with one guy and then 4 laps with the other guy. Okay.
4 laps, yeah. 4 laps. No, 4 laps. That means your truck is going to race twice.
Right.
And then we're going to do that 5 times. So it should be interesting because if you crash, there's no marshal. So if you crash, one of the guys, I'm thinking is going to be the driver, is going to have to run, flip the truck back over, and run back and take the steering wheel again because there's no marshal. So it's going to put you late. But if you screw up on the first race, well, you got 4 other races to try to get back together. And whoever wins on the first race, you get points. So I think I put like 45 points if you win first place, and then the next one is whatever points. So I think I wrote that down somewhere. Oh, yeah.
That's a good suggestion. Kevin says, put your son behind the camera, Tank.
Yeah, if he comes with me, we'll see. So first place will get 25 points on the first race. And then second place, 20, 15, 10, 5 points. So if you come up to 5th place, you do have 5 points. So hopefully on the second race, you can get more points. So at the end of the 5th race, we count the points and whoever wins, wins. So put my wife or my wife behind the camera or my son. But I think my wife is going to come. I'm going to ask her. I'll get her to do the scoring and I'll do the play-by-play commentary while filming and yelling at people and
yeah, there you go.
See who's cheating. Especially that I got to make sure that it's not the same guy that's going to do the steering and the throttle. And that's going to be hard. If you really think about it, somebody's doing the throttle.
So between the first lap and the second lap, do the drivers switch positions or do you just switch to a different truck?
You switch to a different truck and you switch position, yes.
Both?
Both.
Okay. So when you go back to the first truck, do the drivers
switch
keep
position
the same?
again? Yeah. So in theory, I should do the throttle of my truck because I know my truck. So I should do the throttle of my truck. And then when I'm finished that lap with my truck, we're going to use my buddy's truck. And then he's going to do the throttle of that truck and I'm going to do the steering.
So when you switch again,
I'm back on throttle.
Okay.
I'm back on the throttle.
All right.
So in theory, you're going to throttle your car twice and the other guy's going to throttle his car twice and you'll drive his car twice. So should be fun. Hopefully people don't get mixed up.
Right. Sounds like it could be pretty entertaining.
And that's why I wanted to do it that way. Because I know there's some people that have done the blind challenge. In other words, you have a blindfold or you sit back to the track and you got somebody telling you what to do.
Yeah.
That's another one that would be fun. But it's been a while I wanted to try this, so why not? What I really wanted to try is, but then I'd need a special truck to do that, is get 2 radio link and have one radio that just does the throttle and the other radio that just does steering. And then two remote can control one truck. I could do that, but that means my truck would have to be used for all the challenges. Because for me to build 5 trucks like this, I need 10 remotes. It's almost impossible for me
Right.
to do.
Yeah, because you can actually turn off the throttle or turn off the steering.
Yeah.
On the Radio Link radios.
Yeah. Just catching up on the chat there. So it should be interesting. And Josh from RC Every Day does have some sales on his website. If you want some hat, oh yeah, he does have the new shop truck hats. So if anybody's looking for that. Rat Rod chassis with the MJF. That's the front grille, right? Yeah.
It's everything on that chassis that's printed is multi-jet fusion commercial print, so it's
okay.
Better than metal.
And hot rods kits are down $10.
$10 off all the hot rod kits, both materials, and permanent price reduction. All the grill shells are down $10.
Okay.
Down $10 from 20.
And you now have these back in stock. They weren't a while ago, but now they're back in stock.
Yep, I finally figured out a good way to print those. They're the higher end ABS GF material, and selling actually pretty good.
I gotta try that ABS GF.
It's expensive, but it's a different animal, especially with weathering and rusting and stuff. That texture just plays into it perfectly. Hit it with some primer, hit it with some color, bang it up. Works really good.
You printed them standing up or face down, or how did you print them?
Those print at the same angle I print everything, about between a 50 and a 30.
Cool. And again, all the grills are $10. It's rat rod interior.
I had a lot of those in stock. That's why they're $20 off. ABS printed way too many of those. With a lot of cool stuff.
And he's got RC banners.
I have about 5 of those left. I gotta get some new ones made.
Body panels for the rat rod, sorry. And you can actually buy panels to practice your weathering on. And you got some reef servos. You keep those in stock, right?
Yep. I've got 9 in stock right now. That's what fits all of my kits. Micro 99 is the best bang for the buck that actually will work. You can turn a 10th scale tire.
And $60 for that micro server. Just for the hell of it, I'm going to show you. It's going to be scary. When I went to Reefs RC's website and I clicked on it, it shows me the Canadian price. So, and I don't know if there's a way for me to change it, but when I saw the price, this is not bad to me. I go, oh, that's not bad. $60. $85 Canadian. Like, holy cow, for a little tiny servo like that. But that's Canadian price.
They'll probably still hit you for tariffs at the border too.
Yes, true. And this is the reason I don't buy Reef, because they're not available here in Canada as local. And even if they were, the exchange rate would be a killer right now. But that's nobody's fault other than economy right now. What do you know about this transmission? Have anybody tried it? It looks kind of cool.
I have not. I have not dealt with any of his crawler or the transmissions and stuff. That's it's more comp oriented, so not my wheelhouse.
Is that transmission?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy looking.
It's a two-speed transmission from Reef RC.
It's like
Yeah,
it's
you can
low
actually
profile,
you can
too.
actually use dig on the front with that transmission. Don't know where that would come in handy, but
Yeah, XP dual dig
pretty
transmission. Not
complicated.
not two-speed, but dig. $281. It's almost as expensive as just a kit of a truck.
It's,
It's scary.
it's not enclosed. That's my problem.
Why would you want it closed? Because you want to go play in the mud?
Yeah.
Well, if you go play in the mud, you don't use this type of transmission. This is for
No.
comp. You can really see the gears here on this one, where it actually locks and unlocks.
I guess that's just the comp stuff.
Yeah. All metal gears. It is interesting, that's for sure. And it's kind of cool innovation that people are starting to do, which I really like. And I love these wheels, but mind you, they're huge because they're 2.6 and then the tires.
Ponka wheels. You see them
Yeah.
all over there driving around in the big trucks.
Yep. So these are the deep dish, and you're looking at $139, and I believe that's 4 of them.
That US or
Or
Canadian?
just the rims.
I believe that's US. Yeah, that's just the rims.
Seems too reasonable.
Well, at least they're beadlock instead of glue on.
Yeah. You might only get 2 of them.
No, that's 4.
Yeah, it's funny. They sell their wheels in sets of 4, but they sell their tires in pairs.
Yeah, you do get 4. What's included? 4 RC 4-wheel drive deep dish wheels. And you do get miniature scale hex bolt tool. That tool is this.
$7.99.
It's kind of crazy on our industry, what they've made for tools for removing some of the hex and some of the, just to make it look scale.
Yep. I have an entire little bin, a servo box that I keep full of my scale nut hexes, adapters like that, and my wheel nut hub adapters and all that stuff, mainly from our 4-wheel drive. A few
Okay.
other brands do it, but they're the ones mainly doing that kind of stuff.
These are the tires I want to get for my pulling truck. They're massive. Should be cool. But man, I love the looks of these. Even this one, it looks kind of very scale. Toyo tires. And then Holmes Hobby has a bunch of stuff. They have new firmware that turns you into Wolverine. And thank you for coming. This is the show for tonight. We'll talk to you all later. Just kidding. Anybody want to talk about anything? It's open mic. As long as it's RC related. And people in the chat, what do you guys want to talk about? Do you have any questions for me or anybody on the panel? I did get my semi truck. It's half apart. I binded my receiver yesterday, and now I'm going to install it probably tomorrow or on the weekend and go for a drive.
Last night.
What's everyone think about my new RC room?
Is that Kurt?
Buck's RC Garage. Go to channel. Wonder if he's got a video of that.
Did that work out good for you last night, Tank?
For what?
You got everything apart on your truck?
Yep. Yep. Ding dong. Oh. Your C room.
All right, guys.
Bucks, is it okay if I show this video on YouTube? Because it is your YouTube video.
He said it's on his community post.
Yeah, I just found it. My old room is now my RC room. I guess he's got a new room since his old room is his RC room. And I'll share the audio. I forgot to share the audio. Here we go.
All right, guys. What do you think about my room? I got everything nice and neat. Has my batteries, recording stuff, my printer, lights, my drill. Screwdrivers, powered screwdrivers, my tools, my screwdriver.
Jeez, he really likes to clean. Look at all the cleaning stuff he's got.
Hanger things put up, shelf.
I'm going to turn off the audio because he's got music starting, so I'll turn that off. He's got the TV in the background. Cool. Well, it looks good. You got lots of room to grow, that's for sure.
Read already? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
I just made a big mess.
Uh-oh. You spilled your paint, I bet?
The water. Really, my beer. I knew it was going to happen. Damn it.
Well, you shouldn't drink and work.
Shouldn't drink and work.
Don't drink and draw.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to draw all crooked. Buck says he was watching Little House on the Prairie. Yeah, congrats on the workspace. You got lots of room there, that's for sure.
Lots of room for shelves.
I used to have lots of room in this room, and now I have a little tiny corridor that I walk through to get my stuff. I do have to clean up. I'm thinking maybe this year I'll sell a few, the ones I barely use, but I don't know.
Beer makes a good cleaner for your phone, that's for sure.
Yes, it does. It's either I sell some or I put them in storage. In other words, put them in a box, put them in storage until I need it or whatever.
You, Tank?
Yeah. Just to clean up some of the areas I have.
Some of your RCs not using.
Well, I got like a TA05 and a bunch of Tamayas that I should not drive on the road or in rocks and all that. It's all carbon fiber chassis, and
Yeah,
they were meant for carpet racing back then. So I'm not going to start riding them on the road.
Right.
So. AZ says he's 57, old, and going on 15. That's good.
Oh, man.
What?
I spilled shit all over the place.
So you just put more beer and use it as a cleaner.
All over my laptop, all over my phone.
That's not good over the laptop. If
No.
ever Keith starts gargling or sound like he's underwater, we're gonna know why. Oh
Let's
yeah,
see if you can see this.
oh, that's the cage you got. Cool.
Yep, that's the one that's going to be here tomorrow.
Oh,
And you actually
Plastic deal.
use the frame. You have to use the frame, or you remove the frame from it.
Well, it's
Yes.
got a skid built into the bottom of it.
Okay.
I mean, you can take it apart, but
But what I'm asking is, you said it's built for the SCX-10-2 frame. Does that mean you
no,
have to get rid of the
not that.
frame?
Yeah, not that one. That's just a cage, and I bought some links for it.
Okay. So you're
And
going to
then,
make a whole new rig then?
Yeah, that's going to be a whole new rig.
Okay.
And okay, here's the cage that I got for the other one. That's going on the Temu buggy.
Okay. Okay.
I actually had one of those a long time ago.
Yeah.
That exact chassis.
it.
Like I'd put the T-Rex 40 axles, plastic ones, Smart four drive on it.
So another thing we wanted to talk about was RC every day. And he did talk about a little bit, but see, he's got new projects going on, and he's printing some stuff. Go check out his Facebook page. But what I wanted to show was, was this? Congratulations to my Juice Box Hobbies changing spot.
Yep, he got him a big location. They actually bought the building. He's tripling his square footage for his little hobby shop out in Whitley City, Kentucky.
Okay,
Big props to him for that. Growing.
that means he must be doing good.
He's making it.
Cool.
Doing it smart.
So Texas Crawlfest is presented by Boom Racing, and Josh from RC Every Day is going to be there showing some stuff up.
And me, maybe.
So you posted the hours of what things are going on.
The Duck Man.
So Keith, pay attention. On the first day, on the 24th, it's going to open at 12. It's going to stop at 5. So the swap meet, Texas two-step. I guess it's a dance?
Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Texas two-step is a gallery / driving event. So you have to actually trail your truck. It has to be like the most scale drivers, full interior, leaf springs, all of everything scale, but you have to drive it first. So that's
And this is on Friday?
Yeah.
Okay.
At 5. Something new.
Right. So no pure shelf queens.
Nope. They want to make sure the shelf queens actually operate to enter that gallery judging.
So you have a tug of war at 3, U4 buggy race at 4:30, and then the two-step is at 5. Uphill rock racing. So they're doing racing on a hill, I guess.
Yeah, they try to maintain stuff for the comp guy. They actually have a full comp over the weekend. They have the U4 races, which I know nothing about. I've been there 4 years now, and I still don't know about how that works. But there's a whole bunch of people that get into it down there, so they keep that going for them.
Okay.
Trying to keep something for everybody, but there's at the same time they're going more and more scale.
Cool. I just noticed something. I don't see your logo anywhere.
It's cut out. Cropping on Instagram's a pain in the butt. I decided I had to cut up my logo over there down on the bottom versus showing the actual times of stuff. So times are more important.
And this is Sunday. So Saturday, Camel Trophy Run,
It's actually a lot
hill,
of stuff tonight. I cut a bunch of it off this repost.
and then this is on Sunday, 10 a.m. Scale Tech mini comp for 118th, 124th.
Probably just go and mess around.
3
Like I
o'clock
did
is a
last
swap
year.
meet, show and shine, sumo derby, rally. They sure have a lot of stuff, which is kind of cool.
They started out as a full like crawler group, and it's just like everywhere. Half of them are kind of going scale, half of them still want to do the competition stuff. So they got a little bit of everything.
Something for everybody.
I didn't even realize that Sunday that class 1 scale comp, that's something I might get into.
And they're actually in San Antonio.
It's between San Antonio and Austin where this event is. The group that puts it on is San Antonio based, but that in Candalia, Texas.
Okay.
Smiling says, how many is expected? Last year they had about 450 something. So we're hoping bigger this year because scale is growing. I was telling these guys before the show, they've got some secret scale stuff they haven't posted yet. I already know what my thumbnail of my video is going to be. I've got some massive scale stuff on the trail, so excited about that.
So Austin is here, San Antonio's there. Where do I have to zoom in?
Right in the middle to the left. They go straight north of San Antonio. Zoom in there. Kindalia. It's a little tiny community. They don't have anything but a library. Go by Canyon Lake, south, just north of San Antonio.
This is what I want to see.
71, yeah, that other lake.
So where I'm probably going to go straight down 71.
Here's
I
Canyon
think.
Lake.
Left and zoom in there. Guadalupe River State Park, close to that. There it is, north of that, Candalia. It's actually, that's one of the tributaries of the Guadalupe River that feeds down into it. That park is on. Heck of a spot. The GSL Ranch. I think it's out that 420 something road right there.
Anyways, I'll just choose this for now. And I'll just see how much driving it is from me. Home. Drum roll.
Now we all know where Tank lives.
3,000,
okay.
5,000,
29
2,300.
hours for me to get there.
29 hours.
Not bad. 2 solid days of driving. Cheap hotel.
Yeah, but I'm old. I got to pee a lot, so I'm going to be stopping all the time.
Not talk about Pete. Tank.
Okay, sorry. Cool. Yeah.
I think it's not too. I think it's 2 hours from me or something like that.
Okay.
It's only 3.5 for me. I thought you were much closer.
Leander. I know I got to go down 71.
Let me pass this.
Well, last time you went there, Keith, you didn't like it because you had a hard time finding it. But this time you've been there, so you know how to find it. So it's going to be easier for you.
Yeah. I just went down the creek bed, messed around down there a little bit.
Smiling Bear is
get
asking how many is expected to go. Do they have an idea?
That's what I said last year was 450. So hoping for bigger this year. Oh, it's actually 4.5 hours for me. Shoot. That should only be an hour for you, Keith.
Hour? Yeah.
Like,
next year, I might just go and sleep in my car.
That's what I'm doing. I'm taking my trailer and I'm going to be sleeping in that. Got a little shower.
Yeah, but I'm bringing 2 people and I'm sure they ain't going to want to sleep. My Kia.
Don't bring him.
Yeah.
You go there and enjoy yourself.
Treat yourself.
Yeah, treat yourself to a good time over the weekend. But you're only an hour away, so you don't really have to sleep there.
Yeah.
That's true. You can come down for one day and just head home.
Yeah,
But the best part is that night when,
true. You do
Uh,
night crawling or you chat with people and
yeah,
That's what it's all about. We just hang out.
me and Josh go out, find the local bar.
The local bar is at your house.
Local bars at my house.
It's closer to your house than it is where this event is. There's nothing out there. I promise you that. I looked. Last year we stayed at that lake. What lake was it? Canyon Lake. Or the year before last, I stayed at Canyon Lake,
Canyon Lake, yeah.
then or 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and then the last time I stayed at the resort on Canyon Lake, and that was awful. It was like an apartment complex, and I didn't even have a lake view, and I paid a fortune for it. All it had was a grocery store, and they had a live concert at the grocery store on Saturday night, but it was not worth what I had paid to stay there. So
okay.
yeah, definitely be camping out there.
Well, now that you have that trailer with the hammock inside, that's kind of cool.
I'm actually building a whole cot inside of it now. I got some
Okay.
pictures today.
Oh, nice.
Work. I haven't found the right material yet to make the part I lay on. I thought I had something, but I don't.
You didn't like the hammock?
The what, Tank?
You heard me. I probably
Hammock?
pronounce it wrong. Hammock.
Hammock.
Yeah, well, in French,
Hammock.
sorry, a hammock, but in French, it's a hammock.
The
The hammock was a little too narrow.
the ham hock was just a little bit too rough.
Oh, excuse me.
I wish you would speak French, Keith, just so I can laugh at the way you speak. At least I'm trying. At least I'm speaking English. Just
Parlez-vous français?
oui, monsieur, je parle français très bien en plus.
Yeah,
Si tu veux, on peut tout discuter en français, puis il n'y aura pas de problème.
Okay, that way. That's where the Texas comes out of me.
Thank you for
anything.
For a French speaker, you speak very, very well English. Very good.
Thank you. But I do have problems pronouncing some word, like Keith corrects me or laughs at me before correcting me.
It's fine, Tank.
But it's all in fun until somebody loses a leg.
You laugh at me when you want. When did you learn English? When you were young, or when did you learn it both at the same time?
Good question.
I know it's not RC, but
when I left here, little school, which was around grade 7, I guess, I was all day French, 1 hour a day English. We move out west to Calgary. From one day to another, it was completely reverse. All day in school was English, and I only had 1 hour of French. So that's how I learned English.
Yeah.
Immersion. Right. Necessity makes things happen sometimes.
But I was still very young, so I caught it pretty quickly.
Yeah.
But I did get away with a lot of stuff on math or English because of me being French. Oh, you have so much trouble. Oh, poor you, poor you. So I kind of slacked off a little bit on some projects. Don't tell that to the teacher.
Not the Tank. I believe that.
Hey, Green Frog, how you doing? Gonna get some water.
Oh, let me see here. Paint it. I get some. Where is my phone? I hope it works.
I got a bar fridge in my RC room. How many people can say that?
Bar fridge, not too many. Ah,
Oh,
you
looks
got a
like
girl
Josh
with
got
some
one
big
too.
boobies too.
Well, I have a camping fridge in here. It's full of liquor, so it's a bar fridge.
My bar fridge is in my bedroom. I've got the real fridge here behind me.
Okay.
Tank's trailer truck is full of liquor too.
Yeah.
If you like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I don't. I don't drink at all. Only in front of a camera.
Oh, green and yellow. Damn it, I don't have no yellow.
Yeah. Bucks
So
RC says, since we're talking about RC stuff, how did you all get in the hobby? What made you decide to post videos on YouTube?
let me show you something real quick, and we'll get to that in a second.
Look at that. No.
There. We got this from the audience here.
It's what Keith was just selling. So I got this rig from somebody, and basically I had to take the cap off because I have to solder an EC5 on it. I think it's an EC5, and also change the receiver. So took the cap off, and see, I got a driver. She's got a.
Oh my God.
So when the truck is gonna shake, it's gonna go boing, boing, boing.
No arms or legs. You got a
No arms or leg, just boobies, and see shaggy inside. So
Oh, that's worse than I
What
thought.
is that? What was that? Shaggy? Oh,
yeah, it
shag
looks like
carpet
shag.
inside.
It looks like
Oh yeah.
shaggy carpet, and it's crazy what he's put in there. Thank you very much, Pigeon Kicker, for the $10 donation. Really appreciate it. Yes, if anybody, which area do you live again? Is looking to buy I believe it's a 1/5 scale or 1/6 scale Tiger tank. He's got one for sale. So, Josh, that would be something you don't have and would be cool for you to have. I need a trailer to go and pick it up, and he's kind of far away from me.
Is he in America?
Yeah, he is in America.
Cool.
So check out his channel. He's got a lot of videos on it.
He was on here a few weeks ago, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Showed videos of that big thing.
And he's got a whole bunch of other RCs also that he's been running with his buddy. But his buddy died, so now he's getting out of it, which is sad. But, when you get to a certain age, hobbies change and things change in life, and you just roll with it. So check it out. Okay. Why did I start this hobby? I started this hobby just because my brother was in it, and it was cool back in the 80s. And my first one was a Super Hornet, and bought a Kyosho Mini Z. Um, and that was about it for 20 years. About my son saw the Super Hornet on top of the shelf. He goes, "Daddy, what's that?" And then I took it down. And since then, which is now 16 years from that, me and my son has been doing a lot of RCs. I started YouTube to show some videos and helping people. Uh, my most popular videos are how-to videos. And that's the reason I do YouTube, is to help people. So it's kind of cool. It's fun and meet new people also. I've met so many people. I've done so many events here. I still do some events. It's all about the people and having fun, to me, anyways. Josh, why did you get and when did you get how and why did you start the YouTube channel?
Funny story. So I grew up. My dad had a wild wheelie in the top of the closet. So I was the other side of that same story where I was like, "What's that?" And it kind of got me going down that path. But No, I started the YouTube channel because it just happened to be at the time, kind of like 2006 to 10. And I tried to get into like the forums and stuff like that. I actually talked about this a lot on the channel in the beginning. Like everybody on the forum were dicks to me. They had their cliques and things, and they didn't want to accept new people. They treat new people like crap. So that kind of based the entire channel that I have. So I will teach everybody how to do everything I do. It's not necessarily the right way or the, the perfect way to do it, but I will show. And there's no gatekeeping. That was my whole goal with my channel, was just no gatekeeping, because I got gate kept against when I was getting into it after, in adulthood. So that's what really started it. I got into the scale stuff. I've always been into scale stuff. I took my dad's Wild Willie and I tried to like give him a backpack and all the, like little scale details and stuff back in the early 90s when we didn't have anything. So I'm using toys, G.I. Joes and stuff. So it just kind of all fell into place. The hobby kind of went that direction. Then I picked it back up and just been rocking it ever since.
Cool. TT4RC says, Josh, next time you pass by this way, I'll give you 2 6-scale RC tank if you want them.
I've noticed I'm never going to make it back to Indiana. I think he's in like Gary, Indiana. He's far north Indiana.
Pigeon Kickers in Bridgeton, Michigan.
Brighton, Michigan.
Brighton? Okay, sorry.
No.
Again, I screwed up the friggin' wording.
Those H's look like E's all the time. I get it.
Let's see where Bridgeton, Michigan is from me. Direction. That's a 9-hour drive. That's not bad. Problem is, I need a trailer or a truck to actually bring that back. And then the border security is going to say, "You're taking what through the border? A tank?"
Well, that's your kind of your username. You're the tank.
Yeah.
Takes the tanks.
So that's where he is.
He's in LaPorte, not Gary. My bad. I know it's close, but Gary, Indiana is kind of like a shameful thing to say. So I don't want to call him out for living there.
Maybe I should go there and take the new bridge. Did they ever open that bridge? Anyways.
I never got to see any bridges up there. I only went up there one time.
Be cool. KB, why did you start a YouTube channel, and when did you get and why did you get into this hobby?
I was always like in remote control stuff, but I'm like, I want to get a remote control car. So I went into Walmart and got a cheap one and it broke. And I'm like, do they really make good remote control cars? So I looked up online, and right when the SEX 10-2 came out, I bought that one.
Okay.
And I went to the local hobby shop and bought it. And then I said, I might as well make a YouTube video channel. It was Beanfield Alice Turtle, BA Turtle, really, but then I changed it to KBRC. Then I met you guys right after that.
Who did you meet first out of the bunch?
I think I went on your live first because Jack was yelling at me, show your face, show your face.
That'd be Jack, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Bill, why did you get on YouTube and when and what's going on?
Well, I got into RCs because a buddy of mine had bought one and talked me into getting one. And I started with the Hornet and then went to an RC10. And it was off-road racing. And as far as YouTube goes, somebody pointed out to me that if you're on YouTube, you actually have a channel.
Mm.
And I thought, well, shoot, I'll go ahead and start uploading some videos. And just kept doing it.
Cool. That's a lot of fun, that's for sure. Uh, Max Paul says YouTube made it possible for us nerds connect and love it. So, Sean, why did you get on YouTube and started RCing?
I woke up one morning and decided, what's a good way to waste money?
Yeah, I get that.
Like, let's check RCs. YouTube, I just, because I used to be always around in the background with Steve O'D and them just chatting and everything. And then I just decided to start my own channel one day. I think my first RC was, I think it was a Grasshopper.
Okay.
Yes, it was my first RC or something. So
It was a Tamaya. Brad
it
would be
was, yeah.
so proud.
I know, yeah. Don't
Yeah.
ever tell him that. That was, but that I don't know. It was something to fucking do back in the day. Like when you start, actually, it wasn't a Tamiya. I think it was a Night Nico. It was
Nico.
like a yeah, it was like a rally car, but it had fucking the big aerial on the
There you
controller.
great.
After it went about fucking 200 feet, you had to run up the road with antenna to get it to go another 200 feet. Like,
That's like my Traxxas. It's like, oh, I have to go up
yeah,
there and crazy, man.
I think it was a Nico rally car. It
Okay.
actually was it was like all blue and yellow with a Michelin man on it, the Ford Escort.
Yeah.
Actually, it was a nice fucking. It was actually a nice rally car when I
What
think back
kind of
about it.
man?
Yeah. Michelin.
Michelin?
Yeah.
It's like, you know how many collaborations like Maya had with Nico and Radio Shack even.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They did
Yeah, Radio Shack.
a lot of stuff. That Radio Shack Red Shaker was the exact same Isuzu Mu body, but it didn't have lenses. It didn't have quite as much detail, but it's the exact size and proportions.
Yeah, thinking back about it, that Nico was actually a really nice fucking rally car. The body was like it was half yellow and then it had like blue stripes in it and the white Michelin man on the side of it. Like
I,
actually was nice. Thinking back to that.
I remember
Cool. We have a pigeon kicker with us. How you doing?
Oh, that's what I was trying to like. P. Yeah, yeah,
He's muted right now.
that.
Smiling, yeah, no problem. Smiling Bear says, I've got to visit some amazing places watching RC videos. That's cool.
Yeah, and that's the one thing about me. I was actually thinking about that today when I was driving because I'm actually in Indianapolis, not going to be in Indianapolis for next week, and I was just thinking like it's a pity Sean's RC Adventures is connected to the same email address as Sean's RC Construction because if it wasn't, I was thinking about that today. Like I could actually do adventures of just like when I'm heading to airports and driving to fucking places
Okay.
and going, I could do an event and then just do the construction when I'm doing the construction stuff. I was actually so it's just a pity that the two of them are linked to the same email, or I would actually shift to Sean's RC Adventures and all that stuff and just have adventures when I'm heading to airports and fucking stuff like, you know.
Yep.
So Sean, are you denying you love for with the
Can
grass?
you hear me?
Yeah, I
Yeah, now
am
we can
Keegan.
hear you,
Yeah.
pigeon
yeah.
kicker.
Right on. How's everyone doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Right on. Hey, I wasn't gonna sell you the tank. I was gonna give it to you.
Understood. Thank you very much.
You
My
know,
problem is getting it. Um,
that's what the $10 was towards to ship it. If you if you can get it,
how
it's
heavy
yours,
is it?
man.
How heavy is it?
Um, with everything, I mean, it's not completely completed, but without the battery packs and all that, it'll probably 35, 40 pounds, maybe 50.
That's not heavy.
No,
Yeah.
it's not metal. It's that like thicker kind of plastic.
Okay, okay.
So I mean, it's just sitting here waiting for you.
And since I haven't talked to you in a really long time, Pigeon Kicker, sorry for your loss, buddy.
Yeah, it's all right. It's yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough.
It's,
We're gonna hang on to most of the other RCs, all the
yeah.
ones that we built together and stuff like that.
Okay.
But I just don't have the room for a 6.5 foot long tank
Yeah.
in the you know what I mean?
What scale
You
is
know,
that tank?
it's a 1/6 scale.
It is a 6 scale. Okay.
Yeah. It was originally a put together plastic kit. And we adapted it to RC. It was a static kit, like you would just put it in, like set it somewhere and point it at something and it wouldn't move.
Okay.
And we made it, RC.
So you
Yeah.
used a
That's cool.
track from a snowblower, I believe it was, right?
No, we used two motors out of a kid's Power Wheels
Okay.
and chopped them up and cut holes in the side where the tracks are and kind of tried to mount it, and bolt it on there. That might need some attention, by the way.
Hmm.
Um, but Power Wheels, a couple controllers for your regular brushless motor, and you can use a regular car controller that you can program for the reverse forward on your steering
Mm-hmm.
for like a tank control. So you just turn
Yeah.
it left, right, left, right.
And what kind of batteries you got in there right now?
We built it was the 18650 batteries that like your laptops use them and things like that. And we put like 18 or 20 of them together, and we were running 18 volts or
Okay.
16 and a half volts or something like that. So and the motors are 12 volt, so it did pretty good. It needs work, tank. The tank needs work, tank.
They always need work, and you're
Yeah,
always evolving, always fixing, always changing some stuff. And
right. You've
uh,
got that area that you made with a track,
mhm.
and you were wanting that plane crash that we had when I ran into Rhonda's legs and broke the wings off. Oh my god!
Oh yeah,
Oh,
That
with
is,
that RC plane.
that is funny, Josh. The first one you found was tanks. That is funny.
But there's a couple videos of it out there. One of it is tanking it downtown. Uh, Another one is this tiger's a beach,
okay,
and the tiger's in the bush or something like that. I think those are the names of the videos that we
okay.
had that we made with that tank,
Yeah,
and it's pretty much in that state still.
one of the video I saw and remember is when somebody called the cops on you, and the cops came by
Yes,
and saw the tank.
yes, that is in the tanking it downtown video.
Okay,
Yep, at the Mill Pond. Yeah, that was with me and William when we were at the Veterans Memorial, and then the police come walking up on us and, "What are you doing?" We're just making a video, dude. Yeah, it was cool. He was all for it. He was like, "All right, I just had to look." So
So,
it's
he let us go
yeah,
on our way.
Bucks RC said the first channel he ever found was Steve O'D's, and then he found you all and 11 Charlie.
mm,
And Joyce said the first channel he ever found was yours, Tank, and then now he's on this panel too, which is crazy.
it's
Who's
it's
that?
fun.
Josh?
Josh, yeah,
Yeah.
Josh
Yeah.
from RC Everyday.
Where, a couple years ago? Really? That long ago? It's been that long?
Been a
Wow.
long time, man. First time I
Wow.
think on GCM's channel when I first
GCM.
started getting back into it. Shit, that was 16 years ago or so.
I've met so many people since 2016. Like, I've been doing these lives for 11 years now. This is my 11th year on doing lives, and I've seen a lot of people come and go
Right.
because it's a hobby. Hobbies change, people evolve. They go now in motorcycle, they get older, they change. It's just an evolution. but I've seen so many good people come and go. It's scary, but fun.
That's why Tank's avatar still has a black beard.
Yes. But it wouldn't look good if I made it all white now. You see, they're black and white, so you can't make a sticker that's kind of grayscale. It's more
Yeah.
Hey,
expensive.
I resemble that comment.
We all
I'm
do.
black and gray too.
We all got a little bit of that going on now.
Yeah.
Right.
Hey, Bulgear, what's up? What's up, weird?
Um,
DX1 does yes. What's up, Bulgear?
Yeah, that's a weird channel name.
Yeah, Swamper said his iPad took a shit, so he's in the chat.
Okay.
all right. I got a couple things. We're not gonna get rid of most of our RCs. Me and Ricky were in the storage unit, and we're going through them. And mind you, we got a 10 by 20. Okay, so the whole one wall, 20-foot long, 4 tiers tall, nothing but friggin' RCs.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, damn, and then I got motorcycles on the side, engines and all this, and I'm like, we're gonna keep everything on the wall. I'm not getting rid of it. That's something we won't do. We have that swamper with that old Bel Air, that black Bel Air body with the supercharger sticking out the top. Does anyone remember that picture?
Not sure.
No.
It was when you were doing the calendar, Tank.
Oh yeah.
And we were taking pictures for that calendar back like 4 years ago or 3 years ago.
Okay.
Did you see what Green Fog said there, Tank? Did it? I
Yeah.
actually remember that live, that
I,
wrestler was getting
I still
fucking.
have that figure. It's in the box with
Uh,
with
he,
my mini tank
yeah, he was getting rather frisky that night with
Yeah.
that fucking woman. I remember
with
that.
the
That's for
red
sure.
blue dress.
Yeah.
And I've had her sit so much that her blue dress actually ripped in the front because it was plastic. So
RC Sparks
And
started my addiction.
the
They missed the old RC Sparks
that's
content.
Ozman or something. Yeah. The dude. What is the guy that sits in the chair with the dude behind the desk? KBRC. What's that? Or what's that?
the
What's
dude
his
on the
name?
desk, that's
You
his
mean
No.
me? Duck
Oh,
man.
Yeah,
Duckman. Yeah.
Yeah, right here.
Duckman. That's it.
You talking
Duckman.
about me, man?
uh,
Yeah.
I'm over here.
Duckman. Why don't you tell him how Duckman arrived or how he was born?
I don't know. I just got, we was created out of a test tube. And then I appeared.
So, so he was an accident. He's half man, half
Half
duck.
duck. Yep.
I can believe that.
And he's got the brain of a size of a pea, very
Yep.
small pea. So
And my arms are even smaller.
yeah,
I was gonna give him a kernel of corn, but I guess he's good enough.
See what Keegan said? Accidentally easy accessible. No.
yeah.
That's
Right
fucking.
on.
That's funny.
But anyway, we're gonna hang on to it. I gotta get out of here, Tank. I got a couple things I
Well,
have to do.
thanks
Sean,
for
it
showing
was
up.
nice seeing you again.
You too, Pigeon
Josh,
Kicker. See you around
nice
again
seeing
soon.
you
Yeah, it
again,
was nice
dude.
meeting you, man.
All right, man. I mean, and I looked at that video. It was like 3-4 years ago we made that with the tank, something like that.
Wow.
That's
It's
crazy.
been a
That's funny.
while, damn.
Yeah, it has
Yeah.
been a while. Like so.
Right on.
Cool.
But I'm still here. So, one of these days when things even out, we have things taken care of now, so there's no rush. And maybe we will get a few of them fixed and make like a late breaking, hey, emergency transmission video or something,
Yeah.
Sweet.
Well, see you
Right.
later.
All right. Be good, guys.
Be good.
Take it
Bye.
easy, man.
Yep. Bye. Quack. Quack.
So here's Bulgear. Bulgear's new channel name, LDX1. Making my return to CB radio and promoting the hobby.
Nice.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm fixing to get a CB.
Before Duckman was so famous, it used to be fucking what was Benfield Lala's Turtle.
Yeah. Yeah, Beanfield's over here
Benfield,
somewhere.
yeah.
He's just chilling out. He's the driver.
RC Sparks has been doing some RC stuff lately.
Yeah, he's
Well,
been
no,
publishing new videos. Yeah.
yeah, I know. Yesterday he done one with Optimus, his big 6x6 Optimus with boat, and he's been doing a lot of stuff with his kid,
Yeah.
too, so which is awesome. Like
Yeah, it's good. He's getting away from the adult film industry and getting back to
yeah, getting back to the RC stuff now. So.
Well, he's got the property to do it, and when he first moved there, he was starting to do a lot of things, and then it died
Yeah.
down, and looks like he's starting again with his son, which is kind of cool.
Ball Gear said, I made my return to YouTube tonight. Awesome.
Cool. And I just showed your site. If you actually type shout out in one word, it will put a link to your YouTube channel, and people can go subscribe to you.
Max Paul just says, cheers. Shout out.
And you're up at 4,900 subscriber. Cool. It is the same YouTube channel that you've had, but you just renamed it.
He's doing CBs.
That's what it's written, but I see a lot of RC videos.
I had it. Well, it was really my cousin's CB. It was insane.
Breaker 19.
Yeah. There's
His
a bird in the
CB,
air.
his house CB. If a bird landed on it and he keyed it up, it'd fry the bird.
Right. Return and promoting the hobby. Disclaimer, all activities in my videos are intended for adult viewing and participation. There, Keith, laugh at me. I just fucked up the word.
The fucking French. What do you expect?
Participation.
Fucking wee
It's a
wee.
participation, man. Participation.
I'm back. There he is.
It's all about participation.
Speaking of CB lingo, if you see any truck stops on the highway that are called 19, like Breaker 19,
Yeah.
some of them, the ones that are actually yellow and black, like color scheme, they have the really good mini brands in stock inside of them.
Okay.
Oh, in there, yeah.
Yeah, the mini
Yeah.
brands with
A lot of the loves have the good CBs inside them too. Like
What is that other one in Texas? They're huge. They're Dickies.
Dickies is a barbecue. You talking about?
Oh,
Bucky's is a big Texas.
Bucky's. That's what it is.
They don't
Bucky's.
They don't have any scale stuff. But
No.
I know.
sorry, everybody who's not here has them readily available. Bucky's sucks for scale stuff.
Yeah.
Some scale miniatures like the 19 truck stops in the south. They have the mini brands, the Foodie series that has all like your scale pizza boxes and stuff that are that big. Perfect
Nice.
real trucks, your RC trucks, not your real trucks.
Sean, you gonna try to make it to Crawlfest?
No, sure. I'm not in Texas. I'm in fucking Indianapolis.
Oh, okay.
So I was supposed to be in Texas, but now I'm in Indianapolis instead. So
It's just a flight away, man.
yeah, so I'll be in New York the time it. So my fucking show that I love going to in Ohio every year. I won't be able to go this year because it's the fucking same weekend as my son graduates high school.
Aw.
Like motherfucker, it's like.
So now you got to choose.
I know. I was already thinking, like, can I just get them to FaceTime me at the fucking graduation? Like,
That's going to go off well.
put a photo of me on the seat and then FaceTime me in, like, I just fucking hate to miss that show. That's a fucking. To me, it's a better show than Cabin Fever. Even
Just
like,
buy him something. Buy him a
Which one?
car or something.
fucking already bought him one of them. That's it.
What
Well,
event is it, Sean?
Huh?
Event?
It's best RC scale and construction show. Best
Right.
RC scale and equipment show in Ohio.
I haven't heard of that
You can
one.
always have the
Yeah.
gardener go for you.
Yeah, that's it. Probably the probably the milkman's son anyway, so you're always sure of the ma, you're never sure of the da. That's it.
How many people go to that scale event or that construction event?
That one is nice. That one's probably around maybe 75, 100 at the most.
Okay.
But the good thing about it is like fucking last year, even 2 o'clock in the morning, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, I was like, guys, I'm gonna go get some fucking sleep. And everybody was still there just fucking playing away or having a fucking just sitting around having a few beers, having a laugh, like, you know.
Which event was it that you took the dirt and kind of put it back in the trailer
That
at
was
the
that
end?
event at the end, and the end, like we were using all the 114 stuff to load the actual 1-to-1 trailer, like so.
Okay.
Built a ramp right up into the trailer, and then we're everything. That was clean up day. That's that event, like so.
Hmm. Yeah, those are, or it was a cool event because I remember your videos
Yeah,
and the way everything was set up. It is kind of cool. I think you should tell your son you're working somewhere.
I know. I think I should just call a bomb threat into his school for that
Yeah.
day, that weekend, or something like, you know.
We know we're from the same generation. When you want to call in bomb threats to get out of shit.
Yeah. Call one into his school for fucking one, you know.
We had like 15 of those my junior year in high school.
The only thing you got to do it in a certain manner, you don't get caught.
Yeah.
And today it's a little tougher.
Back then we had payphones, so it was okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
right. Call it in and run.
That's what we should do is go on the hunt for a payphone, see if we can find some.
Dude,
I know where there's a payphone.
Queen and fucking Flushing Queens, there's still two fucking payphones in the street, and you always see little Chinese guys smoking like fucking on the phone, and I'm like,
You're talking.
there's no way them little fuckers are doing anything legal, and they're out there on a payphone still going fucking nuts, like, you know.
There's a payphone about an hour drive from me.
Theater ball gear.
Yeah, but is it still working?
I don't know. I'm not going to put my ear on that damn thing.
Perfect on the lattice.
Oh, you should see those Q-tip things I
Oh, you printed
printed.
them
They
out? Cool. They came out
turned
that
out very
big.
good. Yeah. I did not run out of filament, but almost did.
That's good.
Yeah, I don't just print RC stuff. I print other stuff too. Got to make the wife happy.
That
Oh, he's got the flashlight out, checking out his masterpiece. Stop printing. You got too many parts on the shelf.
Yeah. New one, so doing good. Doing good. Only 11 hours left.
fuck that shit.
11 hours out of how many hours?
22.
I
32?
wonder if
22.
22. Wow.
22 hours for
I
one
wonder if
body.
wonder if Kurt's going to print mine.
Don't know.
That's that man.
Yeah.
You mean the pencil holders we talked about
Yeah.
yesterday, you mean? Okay.
Yeah. I was at the bank and I totally forgot to get a money order.
Thanks, Max Paul.
Yeah.
What kind of pencil holder are you talking about?
Uh,
30 printed.
All my pencils.
Yeah. What the?
What other kind of pencil holder is there?
I don't know. I imagine something gun related, but I don't know. Gus. I'm from Texas, so everything's gun related.
I'll show you. So Keith has a lot of pencils. And this, you can put different slots for different size of pencil, markers or whatever. You just change this block and it's got bigger holes. So I printed that for my stepdaughter because she's got over 250 markers that fits in here. So she wanted somewhere to store it to quick access.
Sweet. Sweet.
So I asked Kurt last night if he would print me one of them. Green and black.
Yeah. Keith, I don't know if anybody knows, but Keith really likes the color pink.
Yeah.
I mean, green. That's why I'm wearing a green shirt tonight.
Monster Energy Keith.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why him and Green Frog are good friends.
Yep.
Fucking Steve-O used to live on that fucking shit.
Monster.
Yeah.
Steve O.D. used to have a monster every time.
Fuck, did remember even when he was in his hospital bed and we were talking to him and he had a fucking big can of Monster even in the hospital bed, drinking
Yeah.
Monster. The fucking tubes hanging out of him and he was fucking
How the hell
drinking a
did he
big
get
can of
that in the
Monster.
hospital, right?
Like,
Must
crazy.
have had that shit
Yeah.
smuggled in, man.
What, the
Yeah.
hospital don't like that, Keith?
I don't think so.
Nah.
Raise your blood pressure 200 over 190.
Smiling Bear says, no, your favorite color is not pink, it's salmon.
Yeah.
And now you know. So, what's your weathering technique there, Keith? Because
I
you've
don't
been
know.
painting that and you've been putting, I've seen you put so many shades or so many
Yeah, just
colors on that.
making it green mossy. That's all. With light gray. I did put some like wood stripes in it, but it didn't look good, so that's why I repainted it over. Oh, just messing around.
So you just paint and keep adding paint until it starts looking the way you want it.
Yep.
That's what I think I'm going to, before the GCM event, I'm going to repaint one of my truck because I kind of made it like as if it went to the body shop and it's got Bondo on it. But
Yeah.
I think I got to put more weathering on it because it's missing something.
I didn't see that truck thing.
Oh yeah.
What did they, what
we?
date is their event? Like,
Can't remember, but I can
you know,
look.
it's in August sometime, isn't it?
And if I take it out now, I might bump into my truck.
Hey, I don't
And
want to see you take anything out now. Come on, relax yourself there.
let's go see what time that event is at.
And that's in August sometime, I think, you know?
Believe so. Let me check that out. Events. Yeah, August 14th, 14th, 15th, and 16th.
I think that's somewhere around the same time as Leadstock, isn't it? Is Leadstock
Sure.
around that time too?
There's the Ultimate RC Adventure 2026.
And where is that, in Ottawa?
It's in Renfrew, which is just about an hour and a half from Ottawa.
North or south?
West. That's my Atco building that I actually built. So, what do they have for discussion? Oh, somebody's doing a rally thing for the rally race, a rally gate. That should be interesting.
Later, Smiley Bear. I have like a starting gate for the rally.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
See,
You double,
I posted that when the snow started to melt. Okay, time to go camping.
yeah, like a WRC
Hmm.
starting gate.
Yeah. So if anybody's interested, August 14th, 15th, and 16th in Renfrew. Had a good time last year. This year's gonna be better because it's gonna be the second year there. So
No,
campground really, really liked the turnout, and they want more people to come. So they're putting more stuff for the event and helping out more. So it should be fun.
if I don't make it up this year, I'll definitely make it up next year.
Okay.
So I think it is. So I think fucking Leadstock is somewhere around that same time too, though.
I'm not sure.
Just looking at their website, I can't find dates yet. It just
For
says
ledge talk?
26. Yeah, it doesn't show dates.
He has them out there somewhere.
Not on their actual website.
Yeah.
Tickets got nothing date related, same information.
Are you on his Facebook page?
No, I'm on the actual website.
If you go on the Leadstock Facebook page, probably have it
Yeah, on the ledge talk it is there.
on the
Okay,
Facebook page. I'll
well,
probably have it.
update their website.
Yeah.
That's where people are going to go to buy tickets.
So Keith, this is the truck I made, and I kind of put some Bondo patches on
Right, I
it.
see it. Oh yeah. I remember that's the one you took a digger on, right?
Digger?
Yeah, didn't that one roll down the hill?
No, not that one.
No. Oh, okay.
So it's got Mr. Bean driving it, but he's not kind
Right,
of
Mr.
driving right
Bean.
now. He's over the
It
seat
looks
coming
pretty
from the
good.
back.
Maybe you could wash it with that wash,
Yeah,
you know?
and it's actually I got a little puppy on this side.
Is
Yes,
that
this
that's
this steering.
hard?
Yes, this is a hard body.
Yeah.
What body was that one, Tank? Was that the Club 5 racing body? Or what body was that one?
No, that's Team Raffy. This one.
Oh, Tim Rafi's one. Got it.
So I think I got to get a new tailgate for the back. Here's my grill for my barbecue. But I got to glue Mr. Bean back in because he got unglued. And I kind of took the window out here. It's rolled down. So it looks okay. Like I made it so it looked like Bondo was putting back on it. Come on, camera. Focus
Yeah, that
properly.
looks good.
Like I did a bunch of scratches.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'd put some of that wash on there, like on the hood tank.
Yeah.
You still got some of that, right?
And my rims are rusted. This is real rust. So
Did I remember the first time I ran mine? It's like twice I was going up a rock with, and it went like this twice, and I saved it twice. And the third time I was like, you know what, motherfucker, I can make this. And then it went, and I didn't save it. And it just rolled, smashed the back windows off, smashed one of the doors off. I just sat there at the top of the rocks. I sat there for about 10 minutes before I went down, picking up parts. So and then I nearly lost it one other time. And I had to fucking jump into like the stream after it and chase it down the stream. Fucking rolled into the stream on me. The current started pushing it. I had to jump in. I think in the video you see me holding it by the bumper and the
okay.
water's just pouring out of the fucking thing. Like, I have mine on what chassis? Mine on a SEX 10-2 raw builders kit.
Okay.
That's what chassis mine is on.
Yeah, I kind of build that truck as a truck being restored. all the inside is very clean. It's as if he started restoring. He started with the inside and now he's working on the body. But I think I'm gonna have to weather the inside also. So I'm gonna make things like use a wash, like KB was saying, and just muddy everything.
And
So
that's the GMC chassis, isn't it? That
that's
one's
on the
on
C-Max, yeah.
the
The
C-Max.
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 Thanks, guys.
I'm surprised they don't have a new chassis coming out because it's been a while since they released a chassis.
Yeah, well, they've been coming out with different suspension, the way the
Yeah.
suspension and the arms and the axles, or they've been coming out with something, but he has been slow, I guess, coming out with new stuff. That's true.
Yeah.
But I think Boom Racing really came out with the market for the scale stuff with their BRX-01 and 02.
Yeah. Yeah, because the BRX-02 and then they had that other one, the like old farm truck type one too. I still personally I still prefer the BRX-01 like so over the BRX-02.
It's hard when you're doing a scale company like that and you have to compete with the big guys.
Yeah. It is. Because Boom Racing back in the day used to build the chassis for Team Rafi.
Okay.
Like so Team Rafi used to do the bodies, Boom Racing used to do the chassis.
Yeah.
And then Boom started getting into building their own chassis and bodies for themselves. Because even at the start, like the BRX-01, it was Boom Racing chassis, but it was killer bodies, like Toyota body. So they collaborated with Killer Body for that.
Yep.
So I think the BRX-02 is the first that was all theirs. Like the body was theirs, the chassis was theirs, and everything too. Like
Yeah, I got to start shopping for an LC70. If somebody's got an LC70 body they don't use anymore.
Killer, they're cheap on the Killer Body website right now.
Oh, yeah.
If you go on Killer Body's own website and buy it directly from them, you got a good price on them right now.
I'll have a look. Sergeant J is
Okay. Cool.
Back in a minute.
no problem. Have you heard from John Martin? I haven't heard of him
No,
for a long
I
time now.
haven't heard from him in a while.
Hope he's okay.
Yeah. I
What's
think he
up,
pops
family? How y'all doing?
all
Hey,
good
Sergeant.
Sarge yourself.
Awesome, brothers.
I think he pops in and out every now and again to Keith's
Okay.
chat or something like that.
Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't heard.
Yeah.
I'm in the doghouse right now.
Uh-oh. What'd
I
you
Yeah.
stay,
do?
I stay too long at the base watering hole.
Oh, boy.
It has to be done every now and again, you know. Every now and again, it needs to be done.
100%. Get on and wind it here and there.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, you can't be a good boy all the time. You got to be let loose once in a while. So what have you been up to, Sard? Other than the
Oh, a little
war?
bit of this, a little bit of that.
Still bashing with RCs?
I bash. I'm still crawling. Been hitting the rocks a little bit and hanging out
Cool.
with some buddies locally here.
And I know you've been
Um,
working on some friends' RCs also.
Oh yeah, I have 5 of them in the fleet right now. I've been working on doing little upgrades here and there, going through them, doing my little inspections on them, finding all the little parts that need to be replaced and repaired, fixed, all that stuff.
Nice.
I got
Do you
everything
still
fixed
do you
except
still
for one
have
right now.
yeah? Do you still have the bike, Sarge? Or
Yes,
no?
I still have the Promoto.
No, your actual
Oh, my
one-to-one bike.
motorcycle. No, I
Yeah,
sold that thing a while back.
I did. Yeah,
Hmm. No more sport bikes for me.
no.
No
That-
more.
With a Mini
I'll get a
Cooper,
cruiser,
with a Mini Cooper, you may as well just be on a sports bike anyway.
right?
My God,
Mhm.
Green
And
Frog is
since then,
clean.
Green Frog.
my wife took over the Maine Cooper, man.
Oh, she did.
She
Yeah,
loves it. She drives it a daily driver now.
yeah. Because that's when I first got mine. I had the John Peter or whatever you call him.
Yeah, the works.
Yeah, so I had the works, but I took the restrictor out of the supercharger even.
Hmm.
And dude, that thing would have give you whiplash in every single fucking gear. It was insane. Like,
It's crazy.
yeah.
Since last time we talked, I I did a not servo. I'm thinking RCs. I did a turbo replacement.
Okay.
So I took the whole front end apart. I had to post some pictures in our group chat and on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
But I took the whole front end off, replaced the turbo, did a whole bunch of other odds and ends, different cooling lines and stuff like that. Got it all fixed up. She's running strong.
Nice. That's it. People don't realize how quick them little fuckers are. Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're crazy.
And
One of my
that
guys, he just bought one for his wife,
yeah,
and she's
I
gonna use
actually,
it to commute from
yeah,
Colorado Springs to Denver
I actually miss it
every
like
day.
too because like you could put it's so small and so wide a wheelbase. Like you could put that into a corner twice as hard as most cars you could put in
Oh,
that
they
big.
stay planted. Yep.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy.
So you can tell it's summer when Green Frog,
As a skinhead and the beard
yeah,
gone.
the beard is gone and the hair is very short.
That's it.
You
Mm-hmm.
can tell summer's here.
Right.
Yeah, he
Cheapest
ain't got no
haircut you can
long
do.
beard. Cut the hair off. I
Yeah.
Yep.
see you, bro.
Clippers, one length.
I just
Yep.
realized Joyce is still got Joyce Dalton on his thing. He doesn't have RC every day on the bottom of the screen. Just realized that.
Giving up
The
his
whole
alternate ego.
the whole
Or
hobby shop in
alternate.
the background.
Yeah.
Uh, Green Frog, do you still have your trail behind your house?
Yeah, I'm thinking about either taking it down or making it look better because I should probably do a video of it. It looks terrible.
Okay. You have not
Oh,
been
because I haven't
fixing
done anything with in a while, is
Yeah, it's been like 2 years. Start calling it the ghetto. Do a
it?
crawl over it.
Keegan's Bronx.
I've been thinking I needed to do something with it.
Okay.
Last summer I just was building a storage shed and
The
up
annual
with the usual
ghetto
shit.
crawl.
Ghetto crawl. You can make it through it.
Because you're not too far from where I am. I think we calculated it a while back. You're maybe 2.5 hour drive, I think.
Yeah.
But you're on over the dark side from me. You're on the US side.
Right. We won't talk about that.
No.
Tell off air.
Is that how you warm up your paint cans? Put them in a printer?
It's always running.
As long as you don't forget them.
Come close a couple times. Very hot paint can.
I just stick them under my armpits.
And when you paint, do you paint inside or you just go outside to paint?
Go outside.
Outside.
He's in Texas. He's always get good with fucking weather. But actually, it's probably too humid half the time.
Yeah,
Painting.
we're in that little window right now where it's good.
Yeah.
Dry time might take a while.
Yeah, it'll take a day or two to dry, but worth it.
Yeah, I might be able
Enamels are the worst for drying, I think.
enamel. I might be able to paint Saturday, so I'll see. It's not supposed to rain. It's supposed to be warm, so paint a little bit of the hot rod.
We've definitely been seeing some nice warm weather here and there.
Mm-hmm.
You
Was
guys been
nice
getting
today.
tons of rain?
Not bad. It rained a little bit today, but it's been nice. But it's supposed to rain on Sunday.
Yeah, you may hurry up. You've only got a couple of weeks before it starts snowing again.
That's true. We're up north, right?
Yeah.
Oh, you had your first event. I think it was your first event, RC event.
Yep.
Looked like fun. Only broke one RC. Yourself, anyway.
Yeah. Did anybody else break? Yes, there was another guy that broke his RC. So two
You
of
had
us
fun?
actually broke down.
Twice the fun.
I was doing so good with that truck also, with that car, I mean.
I don't know if it was that race where the dude was racing your son. I'm pretty sure it was your son. And then right at the last second, he took him out on the last corner. And you're like, oh, that's one way to win.
Yeah. Yeah, it was my brother, my younger brother. He was doing carpet racing for years, and he's been out of it for the past 5 years or whatever, but he still has all his cars. And since he came back and had fun with us, he's been rebuilding his fleet. So he goes, okay, do you have an ESC and a motor? Do you have this? Do you have that? Do you have that? So I go to him, do I look like a hobby shop?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Talking about carpet racing, what's John at these days?
Which John?
Oh,
John. Yeah,
you're
John.
done.
He's busy racing. Yes, he was supposed to be at my event, but it was the last weekend for carpet racing, so he was actually at the finals that weekend.
Yeah.
So, but he's still racing. He's gonna start racing buggies and short course truck for the summer. So he is sponsored by a company. I can't remember which one, but he is being sponsored. So.
Yeah, I just haven't seen him around in a while. Like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if
Well,
there's a
there's
carpet racing company named Tongue Powered or something.
Yeah. And he's been doing a lot of mini 4-wheel drive racing, the one you put a double A and you just put on the track.
Oh yeah.
He's been doing mini Z racing for the winter also. So he's been busy locally, that's for sure.
What was the name of his net cruiser?
Yeah, Net
Cruiser
Cruiser
RC.
RC.
Net cruiser RC.
He does updates once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Swamper
That's
6.
That's who Net Cruiser is.
Net cruiser, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I didn't know his background, like what he does. I didn't know that was him. Oh,
Yeah.
so a lot of his footage.
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome.
You look
Yeah.
like you live
Very well versed.
hobby store. Yeah, that's one thing about John. John gets into like the fucking nitty gritty nerd part of the manual and the fucking like he breaks it down like the
Yeah.
full fucking nitty gritty. I
He
opened the
reminds me
first
of what's
first
that
two
other
pages
guy?
and then fuck it away. Like, you know.
Net Cruiser, and then there's he doesn't really, well, he kind of gets nitty gritty. I think you guys know this guy. What is his name? He does a lot of the reviews on RCs. Like he'll take them out to the BMX jumps. And he jumps everything. He runs through them, but
You
he's not
talking
like
to the Australian dude there?
not
Okay.
not Aussie RC.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
think about him?
Yep.
RC tanks and trucks, is it?
No, not even him. I'm trying to think of his name. Hold on, I gotta look up his videos real quick. But what is his name?
Welcome to old age, Sarge.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of his name, dude. Yeah, yeah.
It's about,
When
we'll
you get
try
a
to
little
help you, but
older,
Yeah.
when you get older, it's hard to think of these guys. There's a few good ones out there where you're like they go super in depth, but like the recent one is like the guy that does what is his name? RC Do RC. That's the
Technical
one that
Tools.
goes super in depth. That guy goes like crazy in depth with stuff
I
to
haven't
where
heard
he's
of his
like
channel.
trying to innovate. You guys ever heard of Do RC?
No.
No.
Good channel,
Oh
man.
man, he's like scientific in it. It's ridiculous
Yeah.
the stuff that he does because he'll take all the newest RCs and he'll like go in depth with them to the point where he's trying to make innovative stuff like to make them better. Let's try this, let's try that. But he's like super intricate with everything. But I'm thinking about another guy though. I'll look him up real quick.
Nice.
Actually,
But this
Reviews does some
guy's
scientific
when I say
experiments.
it's not, yeah, it's not him. I'll look him up real quick, but I'll let you guys know when I find him. But
Mhm.
he's like super. You guys will know when I say the name.
Okay.
Probably. Was John racing the F1 cars there, I think, was he?
Yeah, there was an F1 carpet race.
Yeah. I see he has this thing. Did you see that with Cletus McFarlane? Bought all the fucking little NASCARs. He's got like a warehouse
Was he?
full of them. He's got like
Is
a
that
fucking.
John Martin?
Yeah.
No,
No,
Okay.
that's John.
net cruiser.
Yeah.
I could imagine they'll have like a RC race on a
Well,
NASCAR sized track. That'd be crazy.
well, he's selling them all again. Like he bought a big warehouse, so I think he overestimated how quick he'd sell them or some shit. So now he's opening everyone and signing the windshield. So you buy one, it'll be signed Cletus McFarlane.
But he
Oh, yeah.
One,
didn't know how fast he was going to be changing teams and changing
yeah,
stuff, changing cars and shit. So now he's got to unload all the Arcus.
yeah. He's got fucking a warehouse full of the fucking things. Like,
That was his Arcus
Yeah, right.
yeah.
kinetic. Now he's got to unload those.
I don't think I know him.
Or use them.
He looks like he's got a lot of them to fucking get rid of them.
He has at least 1,000 units.
Yeah,
Pallets that he showed in the video.
yeah.
Somebody's got more RCs than Francois.
Oh, yes, I know some people that has a lot.
Or Cletus McFarlane has 1,000, it sounds like.
Yeah.
Himself.
They're all
Hey,
shelf queens.
and it's 1,000 of the same car.
He really likes that model.
Yeah.
I,
getting
I
plenty of
think
parts.
I think Josh got more than I do, but they're all hidden.
Yeah.
Right. He's got them tactically located.
Well, I got to keep the vintage stuff air conditioned. So, you know,
Smart.
all Tamiya stuff. Maya. You know where you're from.
Tamaya. What's the proper way of saying it?
Radio Shack.
Both.
Down with that. That's good Radio Shack stuff back in the day, man.
Yeah.
Very similar to some of the Tyco products to me.
Oh yeah. My first thing was a Tyco, some kind of little buggy. Then I had a Radio Shack Fierce Warrior, which was a 12th scale Hilux body with a bunch of wings and scoops and bullshit on it.
Interesting.
And I was about 7 or 8 years old, and I tried to melt plastic coat hangers into roll bars for that truck. I took all the bullshit off, tried to make it scale, tried to make it realistic. Didn't work, but
Right.
that was my
I
first.
lost a few brain cells. We're hopefully not melting the plastic inside.
Yeah, I was using a fucking lighter. I felt
Right.
it was all about it.
Melting plastic sounds cool when it drips.
The guy I
the
was
Mountain
thinking
Man.
was Razor RC.
Oh,
Okay.
Razor RC. Yeah, yeah.
I've always liked his
Yeah.
unbiased reviews where he just goes on a scale of 1 to 10 or whatever, and the quality, bashability, durability, all
Yeah.
that stuff. I've always liked his videos.
AZ says, yes, DRC does a lot of FMS and European makes.
Yeah, he does a little bit of everything, and it's crazy. Like he'll just take like the latest model, and like, all right, how do we make it better? I did all these different things, so he goes in depth on what he did to everything, and he tries out stuff that a lot of people wouldn't have the time or the money to put the resources in to do it, like putting an electric motor on each wheel and that kind of stuff, just to see what happens,
Mhm.
and running it and showing you the bash footage. So I think that's pretty cool.
I
Haven't
think
had
when
a chance.
I think when I get back to New York, I'm gonna go see a fucking doctor, man. Every time I fly, that ankle that I broke fucking
Well,
kills me after I fly.
does it swell up or anything?
Yeah,
You're
does like
shaking
right.
your can with your receptacle saw.
Nice. Sawzall.
Might
shaker.
have gout or something.
That's a good shaker.
Yeah, it sounds
Using
like
a reciprocal saw to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
You ever heard of the Mountain Man?
circulation.
The Mountain
Man,
Man.
yeah,
So
never
do
heard
you
of
Yeah,
him.
the RC
do you
is an
think that helps
old
you when you
RC.
do that?
He probably saves his elbows.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Looks cool. Looks
Yeah,
inviting
we
to
don't
some
hear it.
women, perhaps. I think there's an attachment you can find in an adult bookstore for
Yeah.
that too.
No, don't go there. I thought about it, but don't go there.
Oh, I always go there.
Tank could put his big dinosaur on there.
Yeah,
Dino dick in
Bigfosaurus.
the end.
Tyrannosaurus.
Yeah.
It would be once I rode that machine.
I used to have a little tiny one here that Sean put on my picnic table when I was camping.
Well, it's only a little tiny to some people, Francois.
Yeah.
Oh, look at him. He's got a buggy there.
Ooh.
It's
Nice.
a Typhoon. Running on
Oh,
6S.
that's right. Arma did just come out with that new
This is an
Alien, something
older
like that.
model too. Like this thing is set up nice. Got it all cleaned up for
Looks
him.
clean.
Took care of it. It looks damn near brand new.
Now go put it in the dirt and
Yeah.
test it.
Yep.
What type of cooling fan is
He
that?
runs this on pavement. It's got the hoons on it. So he
Hmm.
rips it around in parking lots and stuff like that and just has fun with it.
Like gold,
I
golden
don't know
Sounds like
what brand who makes this fan, but it's one of those like super
Mm-hmm.
high volume fans
Kind of look like a game
with
changer fan.
I think it does resemble a game changer. It might be similar to that or it is one.
Right.
It's
The
got
same
the
manufacturer.
3S balance plug on it to
Oh, yeah.
power it.
Too late, we're awake.
Sarge, you sound like Barry White or something. Like really.
Because I have a old deep old voice. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just me.
Got a
That's just
3S
me.
battery on
You're making
there.
Kurt sound. Making Keith
I'll
feel a
put
certain
you to
way.
sleep, man.
Yeah.
I'll put you to sleep.
KB's up there getting excited. He is. That's why you can only see
Yeah.
one hand there now.
Oh
Both
yeah.
hands.
So Josh is not going to be with us next week. He said he's got somewhere else to go. Where are you going next week? Which channel? So if people wants to see.
I'll be on the Crawler Cult Instagram channel.
Crawler Cole.
Roller cult. Will you be able to understand that? Get in the car. Get some lobster.
The cat.
Get in the car.
Some lobster.
Excuses. I understand how it works. No, that's him. He's been making my stickers for a couple years and shit. So he's a good
Cool.
dude. We can go in there. We can just cuss like sailors and have a good time.
Yeah, Mark's fucking funny. Like,
Good dude.
So he's going to be there. So some of you want to go check him out. And that's on Instagram, you said, right?
Sir,
Crawler cult.
And
He does some funny fucking bumper stickers too. Like, he does.
so I got my bumper sticker sheets. They're done by him. So we got
okay.
all mine are Texas themed, but they're all kind of funny shit. So
I actually got a set of yours at fucking
Mm-hmm.
iOS. I got a set of your bumper stickers.
Who comes up with the ideas of the bumper stickers? He does or you did?
no, I do. I filter it through him. So I'll be like, I need my first sheet was kind of like PG-13. Like I just want to, family friendly. And then the second set, I was like, all right, loose a little bit. So the third set we're going to come up with is going to be pretty good. I've got a whole list on my phone here of things that are going to be kind of vulgar, kind of fun, but things Texas related. So
Cool. It's 11:30. We're going to start saying our goodbyes, and we'll start with Green Frog.
Appreciate the invite, Francois, and had a good time as always. Hope everybody has a good week and see you in the future soon, hopefully.
Thank you. See you next time, Sean.
Everybody in the chat, thanks for stopping in week in, week out. Hope you all have an awesome weekend. Thanks for the invite.
Thank you. Duckman.
Way over here. Thanks, Tank, and keep your RCs muddy and your hamsters smiling. See you
Well,
later.
Quack.
Every time
Quack.
Duckman talks, Josh smiles a lot. So I think he really
Ah.
likes Duckman.
Yeah. Well, you're not gonna steal me at the show there, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Good.
Sergeant, what do you say goodbyes?
Hey, it's better late than never to join a live stream, but appreciate you putting this on every week, and glad to be able to get to see all you guys in the live here on the screen, and then everybody in the chat. Get out there, run some RCs, have some fun with it.
Sounds good. Cool.
Peace,
Thanks.
y'all.
Thanks, Josh.
I was just laughing because I was either going to do a Sean impression or a Duckman impression, but anyway, keep the scale. See you guys next time.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, guys, for coming in days out. For some odd reason, my lights kind of went dim, so I turned on my other front light here. We'll see you next time. I guess I broke my lights. We're having fun. Go charge up some batteries. Go in there, break something. Because if you're not breaking anything, you're not having any fun. We'll see you next week. Cheers. Cue the music, Keith. Come on, Duckman. Get to it.